Tropical rainforest. Tropical rainforest, climate and soil. Tropical rainforests are generally warm and humid year-round. As a rule, average temperatures range from about 20 to 30 degrees Celsius, 68 to 86 degrees Fahrenheit, and humidity is often 80% or higher throughout the year. Yearly rainfall is at least 200 centimeters, 80 inches, and can reach 1,000 centimeters or 400 inches. Rainfall can be very heavy, as much as 5 centimeters, 2 inches in an hour. Most tropical rainforests lack distinct rainy and dry seasons. Soil in tropical rainforests are rarely rich. This is part because the plants themselves contain so many nutrients that not much is left in the soil. Also, rainforest soil is very waterlogged because rainfall is almost always greater than the rate at which the water evaporates. Water flows downhill into the rivers and streams, carrying nutrients with it. The importance of rainforests. During photosynthesis, plants produce oxygen as a waste product. Because the rate of photosynthesis is so high in rainforests, this biome produces most of the Earth's oxygen, which humans and other animals depend on for survival. Rainforests also absorb carbon dioxide, which keeps this gas from entering Earth's atmosphere and adding to global warming. These forests provide homes for enormous numbers of life forms. The list of ways that rainforests benefit the environment goes on and on. Tropical rainforests have the highest biodiversity of any biome. Even though they cover only about 7% of the Earth's surface, they contain more than half of the planet's plants and animals. This is a result of several factors. The almost constant sunlight and warm temperatures support photosynthesis, which produces food for not only plants, but also for the animals that feed, either directly or indirectly. The availability of water, which all living things require, is another factor. In addition, tropical rainforests offer many and diverse kinds of food and shelter. This biome contains more than 2/3 of all known plant species, and new animal species are discovered every year. Plants. Plants in tropical rainforests grow in 4 layers. The emergent layer contains the tallest trees, which can grow over 60 meters or 200 feet in height. Because they rise above the other trees, they receive the most sun, rain, and wind. The heavy exposure to sunlight causes their water to evaporate. These trees have adaptations to survive in dry conditions, including small, waxy leaves. The canopy, roughly 18 to 45 meters or 60 to 120 feet high, is where most plants and animals live. Trees and vines grow so densely that they shade the layers below. Most flowers and fruits grow in the canopy. It also contains many epiphytes or air plants, which live on other plants for support. Aphides get nutrients from rain and humidity in the air rather than in soil. In rainforests, they often grow on trees in order to reach the sunlight. The understory receives much less sunlight than the higher layers, only about 2 to 15%. Plants have adaptations to survive in shade, including large, wild leaves to capture sunlight for photosynthesis. The understory also contains young trees as well as many climbing plants that seek sunlight. Mosses, algae, and fungi often grow to understory plants as well. The forest floor or ground level is dark and humid, receiving only about 2% of sunlight. An almost complete lack of sunlight prevents most plants from growing in this layer. It contains decomposing leaves and fallen trees, fruit, and branches. Decomposition supports rainforest food chains in important ways. Mosses, ferns, ginger, mushrooms, and fungi are also common here. Animals vary widely from one tropical rainforest to another. However, certain adaptations are common among them. Many have adaptations for living in trees, including flying, climbing, leaping, and gliding. Communicating with loud calls is common since the dense trees block visibility. Bright colors help many birds spot each other. Other rainforest animals don't want to be spotted. Instead, they use camouflage to hide from their predators. Because of the abundance of animals, competition for food is widespread. Some animals deal with this by having specialized diets or body parts. For example, a toucan's huge long bill allows it to reach fruit growing on branches too thin to support its weight. Many rainforest animals are active at night. This adaptation helps them avoid daytime heat and also reduces competition for food. Grasping and gliding. Some canopy animals have developed special adaptations to get across large spaces between branches, especially in Central and South America. Some have grasping or personal tail that can be used like a fifth limb. For example, spider and howler monkeys use this body part when scrambling from branch to branch high above the ground. In Asia, some animals glide to cross gaps in the canopy. Flying squirrels, flying geckos, and other animals have this adaptation. They don't actually fly. Instead, they just soar from higher to lower branches using skin flaps around their body to catch air, somewhat like a parachute. A flying squirrel glides from one tree to another at night. Bats, butterflies, small monkeys, eagles, and other birds live in the emergent layer. The canopy is home to most animals, including some that spend their entire life there. Sloths, toucans, and howler and spider monkeys are found in Central and South America. Orangutans live in Southeast Asia, and sugar gliders live in Australia and parts of Indonesia. Parrots live in all rainforest canopies. Frogs, salamanders, snakes, lizards, birds, and insects are found in the understory, and ground-dwelling animals live on the forest floor. Tapirs, deer, peccaries, boars, and carabanas live in the Amazon Asian rainforest, have elephants and tigers. Elephants are also found in the African rainforest, as are gorillas and pygmy hippos. All rainforests except those in Australia have some kind of cat, such as tiger, jaguars, or leopards, but all those in the Americas have crocodiles. Rainforests around the world have an abundance of insects, spiders, and earthworms.